Alright, so I'm kicking off week 4 here, week four's video. Started out with dumbbell bench. After 3 sets of 10, paused with the 95s. I did 35 reps, couldn't quite lock out the 36th, but I'm still happy with how this is going. And then tomorrow I'll actually do the hundreds for week 5. I'm in week 5 now. Do the hundreds, and I'm gonna just try to get about 35. So dumbbell bench is going really well. I can't wait to get to the heavier weights now. Because after this, I'll have to make 10-pound jumps from 100s to 110s to 120s and so on. So it's going to get real interesting real quick here. But I'm happy with that. And this week, I did a little bit of like strongman work, as you'll see at the end here. I was thinking about doing a lightweight 231 and under strongman event later in the year, but I think I'm going to just wait till my next meet and just give my body some more time off, because I'm on a cruise right now and I'm just letting my body recover. I want to do that for a while rather than getting back on cycle right away or anything like that. So this was deadlifts. Right after this, I started out from the floor actually instead of blocks. Did 1 set from the floor and 1 set from blocks. This is 11 with 573. And it felt pretty good, but actually towards the end my grip started to slip a little bit. I think you can see it with the overhand. And I've been doing mainly sets without straps, but I'm going to have to start doing some of the sets with straps, especially on these high rep ones. But I'm going to do as many as I can without them. But just the high rep day, I'll probably have to go straps from now on, which is what I did on the next set of block pulls, as you'll see. So grip is still feeling really good. It's just once you're getting up there, 3 days a week of deadlifting, high rep sets, it's starting to get a little iffy. And I haven't been doing any other grip work on the side yet, but that will come into play in the future. I'm going to start adding in grip work once I'm in like an actual meet prep. The next meet I have in mind is so far away that it's not something I'm going to have in there yet. And as far as squats, I'm still giving that a few weeks. No reason to push that. Just going to let the quad heal up, because I had those micro tears happen in the last couple weeks. So with no meet that close, and this being off-season mode for the next 2 months or so, I'm not going to rush anything. I'm going to focus on getting my deadlift up and getting my bench up. And if I can pull around 850 on all calibrated plates and bench around 440, 450 on a cruise, I'm going to be very happy, because that's going to set me up for some huge numbers when I get back on things later on. So strength is definitely not where it would be pre-meet, but I feel really good about things so far. This was the day 3 of week 4. This was barbell bench, and I did 5 sets of 5 here with 336. This one, actually, this was the first set, I think, and it looked really good. I felt tight. This new setup is still going very well, and it just moved like butter, pretty much. Moved as well as it should have. So I was very happy with this. I think I could have gotten like 8 on the first set there. So bench is coming along here. This is right after this, 3 sets of 6 with 650. And I was pretty fatigued from this, because the day before, as you'll see after this clip, I tried out some farmer walks for the first time. I've never actually used the farmer handles and tried out farmer walks with no straps or anything. And I worked up to 323 pounds in each hand. So you'll see that coming up here. But these moved really well, considering I'd used my back really hard the day prior with the farmer walk. So I was happy with this. Never really used this many calibrated plates, because we acquired some right near the end of meet prep going into Boss of Bosses. Thanks to Chris Nicolai, he bought a couple more pairs. So it's a whole different feeling pulling on all calibrated plates, but I'm starting to get used to it now. And I used straps on the next 2 sets after this. This was the first set. So 3 sets of 6 at 650 there. This was the aforementioned farmer walks. Never really done these before. 323 pounds per hand for 50 feet. No straps, anything. It just felt like really taxing on the nervous system to pick up essentially 650 pounds and walk with it. But for my first time trying this, I was pretty happy with it. My grip obviously isn't bad. But I could see where even 350 pounds would be much tougher than this, because that was hard as heck right there. This was log press. Tried this out. Never done this before. and it just killed my traps. When you get to the top, you almost do this like shrugging motion, and it just fried my traps and serratus muscles. I wanted 5 here, only got 4, but I've never done this. And the transition on the clean was really tough for me. I know I need to like sit back into it more, but it was brutal. So couldn't quite lock out the 5th rep there. But first time ever doing it, so not too shabby, I don't think. That was the day prior to, I'm trying to think here. I don't know what day that was, but this was yesterday, American press bar. I did 4 sets of 6, and then I did a back down with 205 for 20 reps, because this is starting to get really heavy now. So I'm going to have to make small jumps of 5 pounds or so as it gets up here. This is getting a lot tougher. And then this was 3 sets of 6 with 573 last night. No problem. I didn't use straps on any of these sets. But if you like the video, guys, give it an upvote, subscribe, comment, all the things. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are liking this series. I'm going to keep it going as long as I can here this whole off season, and I'll test my maxes in week 12 before starting meet prep and doing pretty much the same format. But if you want to check out my t-shirts, the link is in the description. You'll also see it at the end of the video. I appreciate you guys supporting that. I've got some cool ones up there. But thanks for everything.